Disclaimer: the following narrative is based on open source reports and public claims.
Something is circulating inside military intelligence circles, a rumor that has not been confirmed, but serious enough to attract the attention of security analysts around the world. A possibility that Russia may have quietly helped strengthen Iran's air defense with one of the most famous systems in modern warfare, the S-400 Triumf air defense system. If that turns out to be true, this is not just another weapons transfer. It could reshape the military balance of power in the Middle East. But before we understand the implications, we need to look at the bigger picture. For decades, Iran has had one major vulnerability: its skies. The country possesses a massive missile arsenal. It has built a network of regional militias. It has developed increasingly sophisticated drones. But in one critical area, Iran has lagged behind: long-range air defense. That is why, years ago, Iran purchased the S-300 surface-to-air missile system from Russia. The system was designed to counter modern fighter aircraft, detect targets at long distances, and launch precision surface-to-air missiles. At the time, the S-300 was considered one of the most capable air defense systems in the world. But aerial warfare keeps evolving. Fifth-generation fighter jets emerged. Drones became faster and more intelligent. Cruise missiles became harder to detect. And slowly, older systems began to lose their advantage. That is where a newer system enters the picture. The S-400 Triumf air defense system is not just an upgraded S-300. It represents a major evolution. The system was designed to confront future threats: extremely long-range radar, the ability to track hundreds of targets simultaneously, and the capability to engage multiple types of threats: fighter aircraft, drones, cruise missiles, ballistic missiles, even targets designed to evade radar detection. In military theory, systems like this can create a massive anti-access zone, an area where hostile aircraft face extremely high risk. Many countries have taken interest in the system. Some have even purchased it. One notable example is Turkey, a member of NATO, which decided to buy the S-400 from Russia. That decision triggered a major diplomatic crisis with the United States. It demonstrated something important. The S-400 is not just a weapon, it is a geopolitical tool. In recent months, new reports have begun to surface. Several defense analysts suggest that Russia may have transferred elements of the S-400 system to Iran. Not publicly, not through an official announcement, but quietly, gradually. Some reports mention radar components. Others refer to command systems. A few claim that only certain elements of a layered air defense network were delivered. There is still no publicly verified evidence confirming this transfer. But the speculation has been strong enough to spark serious debate among global security experts. If Iran truly obtained this technology, its air defense structure could change dramatically. To understand the possibility, we need to look at the evolving relationship between Russia and Iran. Over the past few years, the two countries have grown closer, particularly under increasing pressure from Western powers. When the war in Ukraine intensified, Iran became one of the countries assisting Russia. Tehran supplied combat drones that were later used in military operations. In return, military cooperation between the two nations expanded. Technology exchanges, defense cooperation, and potentially transfers of advanced systems. This relationship goes beyond simple arms sales. It is becoming a strategic partnership. At the same time, Russia faces a dilemma. Openly transferring the S-400 Triumf air defense system to Iran would trigger a massive geopolitical reaction, especially from Israel, and certainly from the United States. Israel regularly conducts air operations across the Middle East. Its greatest advantage lies in air superiority, advanced fighter jets, stealth technology, and highly sophisticated intelligence capabilities. But long-range air defense systems can complicate those advantages. If Iran suddenly possesses a far stronger air defense network, any air operation becomes significantly more dangerous. And in military planning, risk changes everything. If a system like the S-400 becomes integrated into Iran's defenses, several strategic changes could follow. First, Iran's radar coverage would expand dramatically. Airborne targets could be detected hundreds of kilometers away. Second, interception capability would increase. Iran could engage multiple types of aerial threats with different missile systems. Third, its defense network could become more complex. Modern air defense rarely operates as a single weapon. Instead, it functions as a network. Long-range radar, tracking radar, command centers, missile launchers, all connected into one integrated system. This concept is known as layered air defense. The more layers there are, the harder the system becomes to penetrate. A common question always appears: can the S-400 shoot down stealth fighters? The answer is not simple. Aircraft like the F-35 Lightning II fighter jet are designed to reduce radar visibility, but they are not completely invisible. Certain radar systems can detect stealth targets under specific conditions, especially when multiple radar systems operate together within a network. That is why systems like the S-400 are often considered dangerous, not because they guarantee a kill, but because they dramatically increase operational risk. And in military strategy, risk alone can force commanders to rethink their plans. But there is another possibility. The rumor itself may be part of the strategy. In geopolitics, perception is power. If adversaries believe a powerful defense system is in place, they will plan their operations accordingly. They will be more cautious, more conservative, and far more expensive in their planning. Sometimes a weapon does not even need to be fired. Sometimes it only needs to exist, or appear to exist, to force hesitation. For now, the truth remains uncertain. There has been no official confirmation from Russia, no announcement from Iran, no clear visual evidence, only analysis, intelligence rumors, and strategic speculation. But history shows something interesting. Many major weapons transfers in geopolitics happen quietly first. Official acknowledgement often comes much later. If the rumors are true, Iran's air defense may be undergoing a major transformation. If they are not, the rumors themselves have already created strategic uncertainty. And in military affairs, uncertainty can be a powerful weapon. Because when war planners are unsure about what they might face, they pause, they calculate, they adjust their strategies. And sometimes, small adjustments in military planning can change the course of an entire conflict.